So Mr. Jack Welch, who was working with GE as a CEO, General Electric, gave some very good inputs about Six Sigma project. He said the best Six Sigma project begin not inside the business but outside it, which means that if your Six Sigma project is going to solve the customer's problem, that is the best Six Sigma project. He said we all must answer one question: how can we make our customers competitive? And the third thing is knowing what is critical to customer and providing it. That is one of the very important thing in the Six Sigma projects. So it all starts with the customer. Let us take some few examples. What is the voice of the customer? Customers define the value and waste. For example, if your customer says, I don't want to pay you for the double check of the product, can't you get it right first time? This is the voice of the customer. So he decides what is value and what is waste, not the company. Customer feels the effect of long cycle times. How does he express this? Your competitor can provide this product in 1 day. Why does it take 5 days in your case? So he gives you a lot of input to improve your business performance. You must understand the voice of the customer and convert and translate this into your business processes. Customer feel the variation. For example, the product from a different business unit looks different. You have two manufacturing units. One unit gives different kind of product, another unit gives different kind of product. Why is that variation? So whether you accept or not, but customer feels the variation. Sometimes you deliver with no defects and sometimes you deliver with more defects. Customer will give you this kind of input, which means that your customer is feeling the pinch of the variation. Customer defines the defect, not the manufacturer or service provider. For example, product that was delivered was too late. So he decides what is the time in which you must deliver to the customer. Product was having defects. So he will explain you about the defects that he is facing. So customer is very important, and understanding the voice of the customer is one of the most important thing in the Six Sigma project. Let us take two examples, one from manufacturing and one from service industries. How the customer explains it or he expresses it, and how the company has to interpret it and convert this into the specifications. Let us take an example of a manufacturing company. Here we are saying voice of customer or voice of business. Voice of customer means voice of VOC, VOB means voice of business. Customer is saying your car takes too long time to start. See, he doesn't explain it. This is the language that he is using. What does it mean? What is critical to quality in this particular case? What is the CTQ? The CTQ is engine start time. What is the defect? If engine start time is more than 3 seconds, that is considered as a defect. And what is the measurement? We can measure time from turning of the key to sustain idle condition of the engine in second. That is how we can measure this particular defect. What is the Carnot status? If you remember those 3 curves, is it a basic need? Is it a performance need? Or it's a delighter need? Obviously, in this case, it is a basic need, because in order to drive a car, it must start immediately. So this is an example of a manufacturing, how the voice of the customer is translated into the voice of the business. Let us take an example from service industry. Here the customer is saying over the phone for a call center, do you have more than one person answering the call? What is CTQ or critical to quality parameter? Prompt call attendance. What is the defect? The defect is any call which is answered after 3 rings is considered as a defect. How do we measure this? Number of the rings before greeting. What is the Carnot status? It's a performance need. Why? Because less is better. If you take more time, customer is dissatisfied. If you take less time, he is happy. So this is how we can convert voice of customer into the voice of business and use it for our Six Sigma projects. And Carnot status also helps us to understand and prioritize the projects and voice of customers.